Okay, so this is going to be a video, me being an old guy, kind of ranting and raving. This is my first time, about my third time since I had a YouTube channel, about modern technology in the outdoors, especially as it pertains to fishing. I know. Hang around, or don't. We'll see how this goes. I'm DW Verts, Hickbilly Outdoors. I'm an old guy. So, first things first is I'm older. Been doing this fishing stuff and outdoor stuff my whole life. And I don't know everything and never will. Don't want to know everything. My rant on technology is not specific to the people using it. It's to the technology itself. And what I think it's going to do to the sport of fishing, hunting, everything. The forward-seeking radar, I call it. I call it forward-seeking, heat-seeking radar, which I know fish are cold-blooded. It's my rant. I can say what I want. I'm not picking on individual people. It's the modern world. I don't have a cell phone. 99+% of y'all got cell phones. I'm the one that's a dinosaur. I get it. You know? Yeah, dude. And you know that dinosaurs are extinct, right? Yeah, I know that. Okay? I'm not extinct. Dig? Another thing before I get into this any further is this is not original thoughts by me. There's plenty of people on the interweb, professional fishermen, some of the older guys like Randy Blockett and those guys. I'm not copying off them. Matter of fact, I did my first video on this almost a year ago when I first started this channel. And I spoke of some things I'd never heard spoke of before. They're being talked about all the time now. So I'm like cutting edge a little bit, kinda. Cutting edge, dude. Really? Close enough. Let me talk, okay? Thank you. Fishing and hunting, it touches our primordial soul. If you're an outdoorsman. If you're not, if you're a city dweller that's never done it, you won't never get it, and I'm not going to try to convince you. But let's get more specific. When this applies to bass fishing, for me, I'm a bass fisherman. This new technology, does it make it easier? Yeah, it makes it easier. You still have to catch the fish? Yeah, you have to catch the fish. Which one of my points was almost a year ago is you get to where you can actually see these fish and you can see what they're doing. You can see how they approach your baits, how they respond, and you still can't catch them. Cheaters are going to jump up. I said that a long time ago. Guys are going to start snagging them or trying. There's going to be things happen because there's so much ego in this sport. And ego is one of the things that makes a lot of folks not like bass fishermen. You jump high, go fast boats and all the pretty metal flake and all that. A lot of folks don't like that. Ego gets folks in trouble, and there's going to be people cheat. The spoonbill guides on Lake of the Ozarks and probably Truman, heck, Frontenac, Table Rock, all the places around here have paddlefish. Started using this Panoptix stuff a couple years ago, and they're 100% catch rate. They find those spoonbill, which you can find on regular depth finders too, and you can snag them. It's so complicated. But they're finding them, they're throwing to them, and they're guiding people. 100% catch rates, doing 2 or 3 trips a day. Poor fish just wanting to go make whoopee up a river somewhere and make baby spoonbills. I don't think it's right. But, as long as it's legal, good on you, mate, right? Who am I to even talk about this? Nobody's going to watch this. It's ridiculous, but I'm out here mowing my pasture and thinking about this kind of stuff, and it gets to me. So, what you've done is you've got a modern technology that shows you the fish. I said 5 years ago when I first saw this stuff that someday I'd draw a line on them, you see it was a bass, or you see it was a walleye or a crappie, and it's getting close. So the whole new methodology of fishing is how to catch them once you see them. For me, over the years, it was finding them to start with, and geez, the rest was a mystery, and I like that mystery. I like that primal, heart gut, soul, and I say it all the time, smelling, tasting, feeling the outdoors is where it's at for me, and it's gone away. And every generation of angler after this, if the world lasts long, that's going to get worse and worse, because they're going to be fishing for fish that they can see. And it's not fishing. Gosh, it's fishing. See, fishing is hunting. You're hunting the fish. Your fishing is your weapon. But these guys are like snipers. And I don't mean Carlos Hathcock sitting on a hill in Vietnam in 1966 picking off bad guys from 1,000 yards away. I don't mean that kind of sniper. I mean the kind of sniper sitting on a hilltop overlooking a highway shooting pedestrians. A chicken. You know, that's... I don't care if I make anybody mad. It's just not, to me, and to a bunch of other people, it's not fishing. Sad. You know, there's guys deer hunting with drones, or they're using drones to find deer. They're flying drones around, looking for big bucks. They still got to sneak in and kill them, but location is everything. Knowing where that critter is everything. You know, I mean, it's everything, right? Yeah, I guess, man, but I want to get the job done. I want to do other things. I mean, I want to go watch the football game. I want to go watch some NASCAR. I don't have time to be out there spending hours and hours not killing things, not catching things. You old guys, you're freaks. Yeah, I probably am a freak. Whatever, it's what I do. My John boat right here. I put a depth finder on it this year, back in April. I never had one on it all last year. Now, I'm not fishing reservoirs and major impoundments. I haven't caught a bass deeper than 15 foot deep since I got rid of my bass boat a couple years ago. I'm fishing for easier to catch fish, yeah, maybe. It's still that primordial gut instinct thing that I follow. That depth finder, it's a Garmin. I've never done anything but turn it on, ever. I've never programmed it. I need to check what hertz it's running at. You have to print off instruction manuals off the internet. I never have even done that. It works, it turns it on, it tells me depth and water temperature. And it's not showing fish as well as it probably ought to. So far, I haven't worried about it too much. Simple. Is it costing me fish? Maybe. I fished the other day and it was tough fish, and I probably need to use that thing a little bit more than I did for what its use, what its intentions are, is to help you find fish. So where's that line get drawn? Because I'm talking about, I don't like the modern technology, but I got a trolling motor on my boat. I mean, I've got an old outboard. I've got 2 batteries, got battery chargers, I got all this cool stuff. That depth finder, it shows cool colors, and it shows water temperature. I don't need none of that, and I can still catch bass. I guarantee I can still catch bass. Oh, baloney, man, you're just a whiner. I am not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Whiner. Just a big whiner. Okay, if I'm a whiner, I'm a whiner. But I'm whining over things I know about. Unlike you NASCAR watching, football game watching, whatever. If I am whining, I'm not where I want to be. I'd like to be fishing tournaments again. Matter of fact, I was looking this winter pretty serious at buying a brand new bass boat. If I couldn't find the right used bass boat, I was going to buy a brand new one. And the right used one just didn't happen. And I was within days of ordering a brand new bass boat and just spending the money. Had colors picked out, whatever. When gas went $4.50 a gallon, that was probably 40% of me not getting a new boat or ordering a new boat. But you know what the other part was? The new technology. My plan was, best laid plans, was to start tournament fishing again on a semi-pro level. I'm never going to have the money, time, or health to do it professionally again. I know that. Too old. But I was going to guide. Let's go back doing some guiding. I got people asking me about guiding, want me to guide them, some old clients. And then I find out, of all things, that if you're guiding professionally, at least on the reservoirs around here in Missouri, and you don't have the forward-seeking radar, people ain't going to book you. Folks want that. They want to see the fish. It's like the big deal of guides are going to have a 32-inch big screen so people can watch themselves catch fish. That kind of stuff's coming. That was the death for me for getting a new boat for now. I had priced a new boat, a 20-footer with a 200 horse motor, not a 250, with two 10-inch Garmins, which is more different I've ever had in my life at $1,300 a piece. And people didn't want to price that way. They didn't know how to price me a boat that way. Because you got to have that, all this fancy stuff. So I didn't get my new boat ordered, and I'm going to stick with this John boat for a while. And have fun doing it, or I'm not going to do it at all. Another sad part of this new technology is one of my best buddies lives right up the road here. I met him through fishing, and he's moved in. He's been a neighbor of mine for a couple years now. He had to get rid of his boat recently because of the Big D. You know how that stuff goes. Crazy. But he'll be getting a new boat this year, next year, whatever. He'll get another brand new boat, and it will have all the modern technology on it. It'll have the forward heat-seeking radar, and I won't be fishing with him. I won't, especially won't be fishing tournaments with him. I can't do it. It's just not in me. It's in him. He's all about that new stuff. He's a cell phone junkie. I won't be fishing with him because I am not going to go fishing and look at them fish and try to figure out how to catch them. It's ingrained in me too deep to do that. How sad's that deal? Huh? That's pretty sad, isn't it? It's pretty sad. You're bailing on your best buddy, man? That's sad. I mean, you need to seek help. You really do. You need a Dr. Phil in your life. Well, yeah, that's sad. Whatever. It's the way it is. It's the way I am. I don't sell my soul for nobody. So, well, maybe it's not soul. So for y'all that have watched this far, which would be just maybe a handful that don't like what I'm saying, it ain't about y'all. You can't help it. You got your cell phones. You got your Nintendos. Whatever. Nintendo, is that even a thing anymore? Jackmans. I never did have none of that stuff. But I said in my video last year I was going to be a better fisherman than you. I'm going to be a better fisherman than your kids and their kids. Because I know things they'll never know. I can smell and taste and feel things they're never going to be able to feel, smell, or taste. Same thing. Anything in the outdoors is that way. I don't believe in luck, per se. Luck happens. I believe you make your own luck. But one of the things I found out in my life when it comes to fishing, hunting, and things like that is you create your own luck because you feel it. The click it happens when you're in a tree stand. You just know. All of a sudden, there's a big old buck right over there. You know it. And there is. And he didn't catch you by surprise because you felt it. It happens. If you don't think it happens, then you have never been in the outdoors long enough. You need to get in touch with it. If you want to be an outdoorsman, whatever. Same thing fishing. How many times over the years, including recently, I've said, click, click, right there. That's where I need to throw. That's what I need to do. This is the move I need to make. Because all the time I've spent on the water in the woods over the years, that primordial, primal thing, it happens, it works. Some people are better. That's where you get in professional fishing. That's where you get to Rick Clunns and to Kevin Van Dams. Very few, very rare does that come by. Maybe Jacob Wheeler in the modern world. They're in touch. It's not just hard work and dedication. There's something that happens on another level. I believe that. Modern technology takes it away. It ain't gonna happen. Bet you didn't know that, did you? No, I get it, dude. My old lady made me quit that extra level stuff. She said it was messing with my head. That was fun stuff. Those were the days. Led Zeppelin. What? I had to steal his sunglasses. It's getting bright out. What a piece of crap I'm doing here. It's horrible. One other thing that's sad for me, and internet stuff. I call it the interweb. People make fun of me. I'll give you your glasses back in just a minute, okay? Fighting with folks on the internet's no fun. It doesn't get anybody anywhere. And I start running into issues with me being the old guy and, well, you're on the internet, but you're making fun of this new technology. Yeah, I know. I get it. It's a hypocritical thing. The new technology I'm making fun of is forward heat-seeking radar that shows you the fish and lets you respond to those fish, let you detail in on those fish until you make them bite or not. Then you start snagging them because you're a cheating son of a, that stuff. Trust me, flasher tournaments. I could put flashers in a boat. And not old-fashioned flashers either, because the LCD flashers were so much better. They were quieter. Oh, Zircon, if you never saw those digital, they were sweet. I've won tournaments and I've found huge schools of fish with flash. I found one of the biggest schools of fish I ever found in my life at 60 mile an hour with a flasher. See, that's saying something maybe. Anyway, that's it. Stupid video, I know. Nobody's going to watch it, which is really good for me. But if you're not a bass fisher, maybe you picked up some of this. Because crappie fishermen, walleye fishermen, and spoonbill snaggers, they're all using the stuff. Crappie fishermen are ate up crazy about it in this part of the country, using 14-foot poles and reaching out and I ain't that desperate for a mess of fish. I ain't that desperate for a tournament win. My ego don't need stoked. I'll catch plenty of fish without all this crap. Thanks for watching, y'all. Are we cool? Yeah, man. Can I have my glasses back? Oh, thanks. That's a pretty cool video, dude. That was deep. That was... I don't get what you're talking about, but that was deep. I'm going to subscribe to your channel. What's it called?